republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Secretary, call the roll.
Mr. Ely,
Here.
here, Mr. Prescott.
Here.
Call the special meeting. The purpose of the special meeting is advertised to discuss the formation of the preliminary and final budget and to consider and take action on other business which may come before the board. Public comment on motions on the agenda. Motion to pay bills and sign checks.
Make a motion to pay bills and sign checks.
I will second. Mr. Ely,
Yes.
I vote yes. Mr. Prescott.
Yes.
If anybody has anything they want to say, they'll talk to us when we sign them.
Yep.
You just start, I'll pass them down. All right.
Don't want to distract you guys if we ask you a question while you're
Come on up, talk to us. Current conversation with you.
No, a guy brought up something last night, I thought was a good, just a question, a good point. And I don't know, you guys probably know the answer to that. Act 13 money, you said can only be used for certain things.
Yes, correct.
His question was, and I thought it was a valid point, do you know if it could be used, you know how we were talking about the, to update the code, because it's so outdated and get all that, would you say it had to be recodified or
Well,
updated?
it's possible. I don't know, because it's likely to be used for planning and development, I know that.
So could that be
We
used for that?
could check, because the way the thing is written is pretty vague. Kind of give you a broad, 13, supposed to be a narrowly defined category, but they're not very narrow. So.
It'd be worth looking into, don't you think?
Well, regardless, it's probably gonna cost at least 10 grand to get them, get the ones that we currently have that are ready to put in that book, probably gonna be about 10 grand right now.
I think it'd be money well spent if you know what I mean, to get things up to date, so you know what I mean? If that's what you're, basing the baseline for everything to work off of with everything going on. Especially if it can be used, out of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it may be something too, once, the new ordinances are finished up, that they can, do it all one time. It doesn't make it a lot cheaper though. That's what the old town did, really.
Sign checks and I just asked him if I said if we could use it after 2 months. Based on everything that we're talking about. That'd be worth it.
About as much as they can stand.
Yeah.
Well, then it was all worthwhile.
Hey Chief, I asked you about something a long time ago. I don't know if you ever checked into it.
Down the
So, my assumption is
We wouldn't have checked over 2 weeks. We wouldn't have checked over 2 weeks.
6 one out of the other, yeah.
Yeah.
It's no big deal, I can call them.
Pretty spread out.
Okay. Okay. Everybody? The general fund balance is $193,391.10. It's a good place to be ending the year, close to the end of the year. 193,000. It's okay. We need to have, my estimate is probably 175,000 at the end of the year.
Better off than we thought we were gonna be, I think.
Yeah, well, there was some things moved around and some of the other funds were used and some creative moving of monies around. The water and sewer fund, $76,617.27. Act 13, capital improvement at the community bank, $587,273.23. Just as a side note, the engineer that gave us the price of $32,000 to do the specs for the new building, said that they could drop their price by about $8,000. So anyhow, that's
You'd have a hell of a party for $8,000.
the.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was our response to our complaint. Liquid fuel, $20,587.58, and that's the account that we tapped to pay some of the, pay back some of the bills we paid out of the general fund that could have been paid for with liquid fuels, such as street lighting and things like that. Capital reserve account, duplicate account, the Pennsylvania local government account, $21,253.72. It's kind of a rainy day fund. Normally don't rain too hard. Parks and Rec accounts at $4,880.95. Fire insurance escrow is at 0. I still don't have a report on the road bond. Yeah, I'll look into that, Act 13 to see if we can, I'll read up on it. See if
Yeah, I
we
think that'd be
can
fine,
find
right?
something. If we're not gonna build a building, we might as well find something usable.
If it can be used for it, I think that's money well spent, something that needs done, so. I'll move
Well,
forward.
my opinion is that codifying it that way doesn't go far enough. You know, in today's time, you want it online and searchable, which is another level of it, another cost to it. That's what you want. And a lot of times, you have to do that, they call it the E-code. And we've actually looked into it a couple times, and it was cost prohibitive.
It was what?
It's cost prohibitive. At the time they update, the constant upkeep of it, and the ongoing charges.
What are you talking money-wise compared to print, or do you have to?
Well,
do both?
you'll want both. You want print and electronic. Obviously, if you had up the option to do it electronically, you probably wouldn't want a paper copy. Unless you were somebody in the office that wanted to.
Well, if they just stored you and you could just do electronically, then you can always print it off the
Right.
thing.
But I don't know, I don't know, once you create a digital copy that printing it off is just a matter of copy machine run, that's all.
Right.
Yeah. I'll make a note of that and I'll try to get you an answer.
Okay, thank you. Any public comment?
Is that public comment there, the way it says at chair's discretion or by motion of the board, has that always been in there that way?
No, that's what the, that's what their policy actually says, the meeting policy.
Your meeting policy or?
Yes, township meeting policy actually says that. It's not a requirement of the Sunshine Act, it's not a requirement of the township that we have public comment at the end.
Now, is that going to be that way on this new one?
I think that, if I recall, that it's in the new one to have public comment at the end, and as long as everybody behaves themselves, we'll allow public comment. When it gets out of hand, we're going to adjourn the meeting. So, because what the law specifies is that you could have public comment on items before they're voted on. Because that, there's no use commenting after they're voted on, it doesn't do any good. That's what the law actually specifies, and it says you can put it all in the beginning of the meeting, or you can put it after each motion, or you could actually continue the meeting for public comment. That's, it's in the Sunshine Act.
Any other public comment?
I'll move when we adjourn.
There will be a meeting next week at the same time.
Yes. Mr. Ely,
Yes.
Mr. Prescott,
Yes.
I vote yes also. Motion carries, the meeting is adjourned at 6:14.
Yeah, that's for, except for, Plainville.
Have you ever seen part of that?
We gotta check into how, we never signed
I didn't see anything in there for us to sign.
This is what you were looking for, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, they put them in checks. I don't see anything in there to sign.
We signed mine last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
I don't see
That's the zoning.
zoning officer. Somebody signed it from the planning, Keith Small, from the planning commission signed it.
You have to set out.
Good luck with everything, Doug.
Huh?
Good luck with everything.
With everything?
Yeah, you said you had.
Oh, just another testing. Figure out what's going on.
I can tell you the solution there, because I've been there, done that. Less stress, more water.
Yeah, I've heard that same thing from doctor.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, go ahead, you get it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I want to see you.
No big deal.
Yeah.
You did.